Hello, everyone, and good evening to you. This is Roger, of course, with Groovis Games Unlimited, the creator of the Avalon Adventure board game and Dungeon Crusade, and welcome to this very awesome Kickstarter video update that I love to do with you guys, and I like to hang out with you. And you know my format. Nothing is scripted. I just speak from the heart, and I love hanging out with you guys, and there's a lot of stuff to share with you. And so, first of all, I hope you're doing good. It's Saturday evening, so Halloween Eve. I hope you guys, if you celebrate Halloween, I hope you're having a great weekend and you get a bunch of candy. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing good as always. And of course, new subscribers. This channel has been really growing, and thank you. I'm very grateful to you, and I'm sorry that it took a little bit of time to get back here. I'm not exaggerating. I think a lot of people know. The game was funded, successfully here on Kickstarter, and it's been a whirlwind of being busy. And I'm just so grateful for all the excitement, the kind words, and I've been trying to get back to everyone. So, but I love our chat here, and I think you're going to love this update that we're going to go over. So, welcome. Okay, let's get on with it because I got a lot of surprises for you in store. And okay, so we'll start here, and there's an interesting link right here that a lot of people have been asking about. Pre-order Dungeon Crusade here. Yes, Pledge Manager, the very awesome folks at Pledge Manager have been hard at work implementing this for people looking for an edition of the game or the Crusader upgrade kit, add-ons. They are working on that, and they anticipate this will launch probably early next week. I had to do a lot of stuff last night with getting them images of the different add-ons editions of the game and other information, so we are hard at work. But what this is when you click on this, it'll take you to the Pledge Manager. Well, I guess we could just do this now. So it'll take you here to the Pledge Manager page. Be first in line, and basically you just put your email in, and then they'll notify you as soon as it goes live. That's really all it is. But it gives you a chance to reserve the game, but of course take your time, look over everything. As I always said, make a well-informed, comfortable decision. But if you know what's going on, we have a revised rule book. You're going to be seeing the new evolved combat system that I'm so excited to talk to you about. So just real quick, if you click that link, you can get your name on there, and then they will take care of you from there. And we thank everyone at Pledge Manager, just an awesome company. Okay, so let's get on with going over the newest update, because remember, this was the one when there was the final 8 hours, and that was crunch time. So it's nice to be back here with you, and we're going to go over this. So headline, Dungeon Crusade is successfully funded. Revised rulebook in the works. Yes, I know a lot of people are very happy about that, and we're happy to do this. Pledge Manager opening soon. We just discussed that. Tweaked combat system, surprise coming, and more. Also, I want to let you know that there is still some editions of the game left over, like the first edition. And I'm going to leave a link for you in the description, and usually down in the comment section I leave you some links. So if you're looking for a first edition, it's limited supply, guys, and it's only shipping to the United States because that's all we can do right now. But of course, if you're pledging for the new one, that we're partnered with ShipQuest. But if you want a copy now, look for the link, and we get the games out usually the same day. So look for the link there, and then all you have to do is, and I had this set up to show you. That's not it. This is it. Then you can come right over here to get your Crusader upgrade kit. This will have the new revised rulebook for you, a giant map of Avalon that I've been wanting to do. There's a few replacement cards for you and some extra content that we are going to be putting in the box or in this upgrade kit. So that's what you can do with that. And then of course, while you're here, here's all the add-ons. So this is about a little bit down on the page. But you can get your upgrade kit, then you can look over, maybe you want the double dungeon expansion pack that comes with Castle Blackwood, Cavern of Lost Souls, and these are just some pictures so you can see the dungeons set up, so you can get a good idea of what they look like. Here is the Cavern of Lost Souls. So the Cavern of Lost Souls is included with this double expansion pack, and there's just some shots so you can see what it looks like. And I've always said that this dungeon board, all the dungeon boards are 3 by 2 feet, but when I designed this one, you know, there's like this outdoor area, there's like the Swamp of Sorrow, then there's the little village of Briarwood, but then there's this creepy cavern here, and there's a little dungeon tucked away, and there's a graveyard and a hidden passage. This just feels very open. You know, it's just I don't know, there's just a cool feeling when you're playing on this dungeon. You know, all of them are different, but this one just feels very vast. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's some pictures for you, and then the hero expansion pack if you want to get that. There's 6 extra heroes. Did we talk about this last time? I don't think we did. The plastic arrow bases for your minions, so you know, you can point which way they're going. It's not necessary, of course, but if you just want kind of that nice deluxe feature, you get 30 of them here for $12. 10 red, 10 green, 10 blue. So that's available for you. Monster difficulty decks are back. Here's some game variants. Actually, I'm glad I went over this because some people, I think, were kind of unsure about the add-on. So game ships with normal difficulty monsters. There's expert and heroic. And there's a few variants that you can try. You can mix all the monster decks together, all the difficulty, so you don't know what your heroes will be facing. And then here's a cool variant where the monsters level up. So if, say, you slay a level 1 orc archer, you'll put that normal version away and get the expert version. If you slay the expert version, you get the heroic version. You know, so the monsters level up with this mod. So there's 2 cool things for your difficulty decks. Excuse me. So there's expert difficulty right there, and then there's heroic, and then what's down here? That's the new Skull Patrol Route add-on, 3 for $8. There's the footprint one. They both work the same. And then if you don't have the Avalon Adventure board game, you know, if you had the base edition last time, this is what this is. It's just all the content so you can play the Avalon Adventure board game. Finally, the 3 extra House of Chance games. So we wanted to make sure we offered those to people so they had a chance to pick those up. Okay, so I'm glad we went over that actually. So let's get into this update here. So this is update number 8, right? Yes. So we're going to go over this real quickly. Again, I hope you're enjoying this. I love hanging out with you guys. A couple surprises in store. So as we're going down here, this was... Yeah, and again, I wanted to say to everyone, thank you. It's just been so busy. But like I laid out here, my 3 priorities in life are you guys, and of course here on the channel looking forward to the game, my family, my crazy 3 dogs, and the game and everything involved with it. These are my 3 priorities. I'm going to be here throughout the holidays, do some videos, some surprises, so I hope you're looking forward to this. So this was me just thanking everyone and everyone that was involved with this, and we're just very grateful. Then, you know, I usually do this previously on Dungeon Crusade. This gives a chance for people to go back, to look at something, you know, from the previous update in case they missed something. So it's all like chained together. And then the big news. Wow, is there a lot of people happy about this, and I am very happy to be doing this. Revised Crusaders Handbook, yes. There are some awesome people that have joined the project. And Ilpo, my very good friend from Finland, he worked on the quick reference guide with me. He's just brilliant. He's just fantastic. Dustin Freon from the Ghost Betwixt, he's actually going to be doing work on the rulebook. Dustin is, like it says right here, he's a professional copywriter and editor and a board game designer. So what he is trained in, he'll take, like, for the company he works with, the way he explained it, they'll give him like a 20,000 word document or documents, and then he smashes everything down to say like 8,000 words, and it still says the same thing, but it's just quick and to the point. Dustin, I love you. He's going to be going over that. And then one of the tech writers I worked with before. So you have this to look forward to. It's going to be direct to the point, nothing wordy, because Dungeon Crusade's not a hard game. It's girthy, but it's not hard at all. So that's what this revised Crusaders Handbook is going to be. It's just going to be a lot smaller, very to the point. and there's going to be a lot of people working on it. So in your Crusader upgrade kit, you're going to get that. So that is in the works. That's what we're going to be working on. And this I don't think is going to take very long, according to Dustin and what we already have laid out. So this is going to be ready to go fairly soon. So there's that. And then I want to give a shout out to Dustin because his game, the very awesome Ghost Betwixt, is shipping out to everyone. Dustin and his team are going to be selling this. So I will keep you in the loop or check with Dustin on his channel. And these are just some shots. Dustin, I love you. You and Cole and Travis and the rest of your team, you did an awesome job. And I'm very happy this is shipping out to everyone. So I'll have a link in the description and that for this update. So come back here and then you can see an unboxing with Dustin. And this is available. Now it's shipping. So there you go. There's that little bit. If you're looking for a really cool dungeon crawl based on like 90s, this game is like based in the 90s. So there's that for you. The new, oh boy, I've been dying to tell you this. The new evolved combat system. You're gonna love this. How do we get into this? Okay, first of all, following this video, I'm doing a video demo of this. I'm going to do, part one is just going to be some setup about the land of Avalon and why I created 6 different warfare types. So you're going to get to enjoy that. That will be hot on the heels of this video here. So you have that to look forward to. I think you're going to like what I have to say about why there's 6 different warfare types and how heroes are proficient in a few and the monsters are versed in 3 of them. So this is coming, and what this is going to do is, we'll discuss that in a moment. Well, right here, more streamlined, more thematic, fun, quicker. Rallying heroes is essential. If you saw the evolved minions, combat's super quick now. 2 to 3 minutes, it's 10 to 15 seconds with minions. It's over. So you could actually load the dungeon up with like a dozen minions, and combat is super fast now, and it's just better all the way around. So this, what we're going to talk about, is combat between the champion monsters that reside in the chambers of the dungeon, who are usually safeguarding quest items and fighting guardians. But the legacy combat mode, so if you still enjoy that, that's still there. You can still play that. More drawn out, more strategic, if you want to think of it in that terms. But moving forward, the new evolved combat system, you're going to love. Very quick, and just like everything I pointed out. And this is the video demo you're going to see is going to be champion monsters and guardians. And you're going to love this combat system because it's fast paced, like I said, streamlined, and it just keeps everything popping in the game. So you have this to look forward to. So stay tuned for part 1, kind of like the setup, and then part 2 we're going to do some combat and you're going to see it in action. And if you have the game right now, you can just start using this. You know, we're going to of course do the rule set, but this is so easy to understand, guys. You're going to get this right when I explain it to you. I'm very excited about this, and I hope you are. Again, if you're going to check this out, go ahead and watch the Evolved Minions. I did a huge blowout on this with just tons of different game demos of fighting minions, some strategy tips. I think you'd enjoy that if you haven't seen it. And like we talked about, Pledge Manager, they are hard at work on this. This is going to be opening very soon for you to reserve a copy. You have plenty of time, guys, so don't worry. You don't gotta, it'll be open for a good while. So enjoy looking at the game, but if you want to get on that list and reserve a copy, Pledge Manager will have you covered on that. Panda card sleeves. It has been so busy, I have to talk to the project manager there. The card sleeves are done. Last I heard from him, they were shipping a batch here to the US. And of course, it's going to be available overseas. I just got to touch base with him because it has just been crazy busy. These are done. They're ready. So these are coming for you. And I'll have an update in the next few days about that. And this, a little something is on its way. This here, I want to keep a surprise, but you're absolutely going to love the new kind of little dimension that has been added to the game. And I've been using this for a while now, and you're going to love what this is. So this is going to take about a week to get here, maybe a week and a half, but we're going to do a whole video on this and a demo, and this will be available for you. So no spoilers. Stay tuned for this. You're really going to love what this is. I forgot about this. Retro-inspired plastic miniatures for Dungeon Crusade. This is most certainly our next project. This reprint was very well received, and again, we thank you so much. And I've always said, you know, if we can get really good funding, it goes back to you guys. That's the way I see it. With Groovis Games Unlimited, I love creating. The people I work with love creating. So, judging how everything's going, yes, I want to give you plastic miniatures. I'm a retro kind of guy. I like my cardboard miniatures. I also love plastic miniatures. And I have I just said it in here, I have a very specific look. You know, very retro inspired. If you're like Hero Quest, Warhammer Quest 95, like in that vein. I think that would go absolutely perfect with Dungeon Crusade. Now, before I show you this, I got to tell you, I have to talk to this gentleman, this very talented, incredible gentleman named Boris. These are probably the best miniatures I've ever seen in my life, guys. And I could see Boris's designs, his art, right at home in Dungeon Crusade. This is not for Dungeon Crusade. This is just stuff that I saw. Take a look at this. If any of you know me, you know I love skeleton warriors. This thing, excuse my French, is just badass. Man, I can look at this and just create a monster, name it, come up with an origin story, and write an awesome special ability. I would think something like this. This is exactly what I'm picturing, but on a square base. And who was it? Seth and someone else in Kickstarter. Yeah, like on a square base. Check these skeleton warriors out. Can't you just picture that in Dungeon Crusade? Again, this might be for another game, so I just want to declare, this is not right now for Dungeon Crusade. This is something totally else. This is just Boris's outstanding work. But if that right there, if I could give you a mental image, this is kind of stance and this look and this style and this vibe, that fits Dungeon Crusade. So I'm going to, get a hold of him. I'm going to chat with him. He may already know that I'm going to be getting a hold of him. And just tell him about Dungeon Crusade, and we'd like to partner with him to have him design, off the designs of like the hero cards and the monsters, but let him take it where he wants to. So this would be our next project, is plastic miniatures, and I just know so many people want those. So let's go for that. That's what I think would be our next move, and I hope you like the sound of that. And then just kind of in closing here, just, when I say goodbye to everyone, and I'll leave this for you. You can come if you want to. I don't want to bore you with all this, but there's a reason, there's Celebration Day in the game. So here I talk about what really clicked for me, because I didn't know what to call Celebration Day. Like, this is years and years and years ago. And real quickly, I was listening to Led Zeppelin 3, and the song Celebration Day came on. And it didn't click right away. And, I was working on something else for the game. And then I was like listening to Celebration Day, like getting into the music, like, wait a minute, that game mechanic for when the heroes go back to the village and they level up and they throw a party or a festival, Celebration Day. So that's what I just talked about here. So thank you to my childhood heroes, Led Zeppelin, that inspired me in guitar playing and all that and in Dungeon Crusade. There's some other stuff here, but you can check it out at your convenience. Okay, guys, we're going to go back to the top. And I'm going to get to work on the Evolved Combat demo. I love hanging out with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this update. Check for the link if you're still looking for a copy of the game. There's not many left, I'll be honest. There's but a few. But if you'd like to play the game now, get yourself the Crusader Upgrade Kit. You're set. All right, everyone. I'm going to be back with you soon. We're going to have a great time. Evolved Combat. You're going to love it. Love you guys. Take care. And I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye-bye.